Guys in capes,
Rogues who sneaky.
come on in
Join Chris and Rodger.
as we entertain these geekies.
I tell you what.
Hooey!
I have no idea what we're talking about this episode.
No, we have no clue. Andy?
Hey, Andy?
Hi, I'm Andy Yang, back for a third time to have a terrible southern drawl.
Get in here, Andy.
All right.
Come on.
Andy's afraid to crowd the mic.
He is. I don't understand it.
No. It needs its space. It needs
Literally
its
3 minutes ago, I was bent over the table while Andy was spanking my ass. As a joke for you, but you were too busy handling parental duties to see it.
Yeah, I was dadding.
Like our thought was you would walk in the room and see Andy Yang spanking me, and I'm like, he hit me. And
I would have came in here and lit you guys up.
That's what we wanted to have happen, but
I just want someone to yell at me. It turns me on.
Tell me I've been a bad boy. Ground me.
Go stand in the corner.
Yes, punish me.
Put your nose in it. Ew.
I like getting bees.
Okay, we're done. It's gone too far.
This is disgusting.
Hey, Andy Yang.
What's up?
So we have this thing coming up. March 25th.
Yeah.
Age of Heroes 2.
Yep, at Game Haven.
Which is in Overland.
It's going to be pretty sick, so it's going to be this super...
casual fighting game.
It's going to be a casual fighting game thing. It's honestly, this is where you go to get bragging rights. It's going to be on...
there is actual... If you go to...
there are a few tournaments that are going to be taking place and others that can potentially happen.
Yeah, there's no...
if the demand is there.
There's a list of tournaments. We're going to be live streaming. We're going to be broadcasting. There's so many things we're going to be doing there. But at the heart, it is a $5 entry to hang out and play fighting games all day.
And if you bring your own setup, entry fee is waived.
Yeah. If you want to throw down some cash on the side, if I look over to Andy Yang and say, hey, $10 says I can kick your ass in Kung-Fu Hero, and Andy Yang goes, no, you can't. We put our $10 in, winner walks away.
Andy Yang wins Kung-Fu Hero?
Yeah, he's Asian. That's how it works. So, Andy Yang.
Were you born knowing karate?
No. KungPoW.
That's actually a chicken.
No. You know where it gets that name from, right?
What?
From the rooster style, actually. It's a branch of Kung Fu
Are you
fighting.
fucking with me right now?
No, it's really old. It died out a long time ago, but...
KungPoW.
Here's the problem. I can't tell when you're serious or not.
I'm totally pulling your leg.
I thought so.
That movie's great, by the way.
It is.
KungPoW is a good movie.
You know how you know you have friends when you quote that movie at someone and they can quote it right back?
My name is Betty.
My nipples look like milk duds.
Birdie.
KungPoW, Enter the Fist.
Birdie.
Go watch that movie if you're into really, really dumb movies.
It was done to be a spoof movie,
my
but
God.
it's phenomenal.
Brilliant.
I watched the dumbest movie last night.
Which one?
Sorority Boys.
Okay,
What?
that just got really stupid.
No, hold on. Hold on.
First of all, that title doesn't make any sense.
No. Here, it's got a bunch of actors. So, like, they're actually famous actors now. I don't know their names. They're younger. It was made in 2001, right? The premise of the movie is this: these, what are they called?
Frat boys.
Frat boys get kicked out of the fraternity because they got framed for stealing the frat money. So they will go and join the ugly girls' sororities, and they're now in drag, and hilarity ensues. Ha 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 ha. Learn your lesson to treat women right, and blah blah blah. But the problem was,
I don't think we can hand wave that. That's a real life lesson, Rodger.
Hold on.
My mama taught me how to treat women right.
My problem
you
is
make them
this.
KungPoW chicken when they ask for it.
The movie started off trying to take itself seriously as a comedy, right? Where it was like, we're gonna put situational humor and it's gonna be funny. But by the end, the movie had just evolved into realizing it's a self-parody. Like, it was self-parodying itself. Which totally changed what you were laughing at, why you were laughing. Took me out of the movie.
Rodger's like, I don't know when I'm supposed to laugh.
Yeah, it was just bad. It was bad. It was really bad.
So then on that note, let's talk about our favorite Kung Fu movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we were going down that road, and then you ruined it
I did.
with the sorority
I
brothers.
think bad movies could be there. A
lot of Kung Fu movies are actually bad.
Yeah, but they're awesome.
Like Five Finger Death Punch and the Flying Guillotine Hat.
So, what is your favorite Kung Fu movie?
Can we get before we begin this conversation? I feel we need to actually define Kung Fu movie, because if I come up and say The Bourne Identity,
no,
because it has martial arts scenes in it.
No.
Okay, so let's define what is a Kung Fu movie.
Okay, I'm going to say this and possibly get some hate for it. Steven Seagal is the only white man that can be in a movie that's still considered a kung fu flick.
What about Chuck Norris?
Ooh, okay. Chuck Norris is kung fu.
Owen Wilson, Shanghai Noon.
That has Jackie Chan.
That is Jackie Chan. That works.
Jackie
Rush
Chan
Hour.
is, yeah.
Yeah, Rush Hour would work. So is that your answer?
But Chris Rock in the white.
I mean, he kind of is.
So yeah, Chuck Norris, but like Chuck Norris is a given. Okay.
No, it wasn't because you totally just blew over him.
No, that's a given.
What about Jean-Claude Van Damme?
What about no?
No.
No.
I mean the guy.
Actually, hold on, time out. Yeah, because No Retreat, No Surrender, which is Jean-Claude Van Damme's first movie, is actually a hilarious.
So what you're telling me
kung fu
is there's
flick.
not one white guy. There's multiple white guys.
There's multiple white guys.
There's a
So-
lineage of white guys that can make
There are a
kung fu
few,
movies.
I guess. Wow.
So then how
that
are you
backfired?
which goes back to our normal question, Chris. How the fuck do you define a kung fu movie?
We'll discuss it. It's
Oh,
up
yeah,
for
that's-
debate.
Okay.
It's up for debate.
Andy Yang?
I haven't seen all that many kung fu movies, believe it or not.
Okay.
The one that comes to mind recently as being pretty good was Yip Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
boy.
The first one was great. There were some great action scenes.
Okay. What is Yup Man about?
It is about Bruce Lee's teacher?
Yes.
Bruce Lee's
Oh
teacher.
yeah, that's the one where they whitewashed Bruce Lee or something like that.
No.
The later ones did, I think.
No. Is that the one in
One of the
theaters where
sequels.
like the internet blew up?
Well, no.
because-
It's about Bruce Lee's mentor and how he was in China and had to punch the shit out of some Japanese invaders.
Oh.
So,
okay.
Which
honestly,
didn't happen in real life, apparently.
it-
My dad tells me it doesn't happen at all in real. That did not happen in real life, but it's a fun movie to watch because he punches really well.
It's I was watching
and
Ip Man,
kicks really well.
Ip Man 2 and 3, and I came to the realization those movies are all just a big ripoff of Fearless. Jet Li's Fearless.
Okay.
Jet Li's Fearless is a fantastic film. The
I always
first
wanted to see it.
do what?
I've always wanted to see it.
You
I
need
haven't seen
to.
it.
It was on Netflix for forever. They took it down a couple of months back, but yeah, the movie's fantastic. It makes you want to go punch your neighbor. That's a kung fu movie.
That's a kung fu movie?
Oh, full blown kung fu.
You know what movies come to mind when I
My
think of Jet
Wushu's
Li?
better than your Wushu.
Lethal Weapon 4.
One. The one where he kills himself across every multiverse.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And Cradle to the Grave.
Cradle to the Grave is awesome.
For some reason, to me, it's the movie with the collar. Unleashed.
Yeah,
Unleashed comes to mind.
Unleashed
with
and
Bob
Cradle
Hoskins.
to the Grave reminded me of each other a lot.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because there was this one genre that they were sticking Jet Li in for a few years there.
Yeah, American kung fu movies.
Yeah.
That's how
Well,
it
there was
works.
always like they always had him paired with like a couple of like borderline gangsters, like
Yeah.
DMX or whomever, and they're like,
Yeah, well, that's where I found my love for DMX, is Cradle to the Grave.
Well, think about it, like because
What?
well, okay, so like
really good, actually. That was a really good one.
man, now I just had this whole like weird epiphany of like action movies. In the 80s, it was big guns, big muscles. In the early 90s, it was all about buddy cops, fast cars, and you had the speed type thing. But in the mid to late 90s, it was the resurgence of the kung fu movie.
yeah,
Not like Jet Li and Rush Hour, and it was all about
Shanghai
martial arts.
Noon,
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know why I'm interested. You guys might not be, but that just kind of blew my mind.
Shanghai
And then the
Noon's a
2000s
fun
came
flick.
around, and it was just,
we
Lord of
don't-
the Rings.
God damn it, Andy.
But yeah, Yip Man was good. He did a lot of good punching and a lot of good kicking. That's what comes to mind for me.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first one.
That's not a
That
kung
isn't
fu
down.
movie.
There's ninjas in the title.
It's not a kung fu movie.
All right, I got it. Beverly Hills Ninja,
I'll take that one.
Mortal Kombat.
I'd see that more than Beverly Hills Ninja.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden
Surf
Dragon.
ninjas.
Three ninjas.
Three ninjas.
Three ninjas.
Wait, am I thinking of the right one? Beverly Hills Ninja, was that the one with Chris Farley?
Yes, that's the one
Yes.
with Chris
That's the one
Farley.
with Chris Farley.
That's
Okay.
the one with Chris Farley and Liu Kang.
That is
Okay.
actually one of the best
Chris Farley
kung fu
movies?
movies ever.
Okay, I'm listening.
I love when he goes to, so in this movie the ninjas go to, spoiler alert from 1996, the ninjas would brand themselves once they had completed their training,
Right.
and it was with this boiling pot of water. They had to go pick it up with each wrist.
Right.
They lift it, set it down, and then they were branded. And they had this cool symbol on them. It was like a hawk or something like that. Really righteous and badass. And Chris Farley goes to pick the pot up, and he's like, whoa, and drops it. Fucking boiling water spills everywhere. Hysterical. That scene in and of itself was enough for me. but Chris Farley plays the lovable fuck up in it.
Yeah, well,
And-
that's what Chris Farley played in pretty much every role.
He's running around with Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat, and Liu Kang's the super prodigy ninja. And they're like, your brother is so stupid. And he's like, but he's my brother. Good. I have not seen that movie in so long.
You are grinning from ear to ear now.
I'm actually excited about that one. I love that movie.
You don't see that actor who played Liu Kang in anything anymore. Like, he was in Mortal Kombat.
He was in a few things. He did something a few years back. He played a bad guy in something.
I mean, he's not much of an actor.
I mean, he's a Kung Fu. You don't have to be an actor when you're Kung Fu.
That's true.
All you got to do is move your mouth and say, hey, have a voice actor put something in there.
Okay.
Are you telling me that Asian actors who can do Kung Fu should just be dubbed over in every movie?
No, I'm not saying that. Way to try to play the race card.
I am saying that. For us dumb Americans who don't want to read subtitles, who want to listen and watch a movie, yeah, go ahead. Dub over them.
But you did ask about Crouching Tiger.
Also,
Dragon.
the actual Jet Li movie I think of is Hero.
Oh, Hero's good.
Awesome.
Hero's good.
Hero's actually
awesome
good.
flick.
What about The Expendables? No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Does that count as a Kung Fu flick?
Right, there's Kung Fu elements.
That's an action hero movie. They
Yeah,
were like,
I was
let's
like,
get
I don't think
every
that counts.
80s action hero together.
Yeah.
No, not just 80s, because you had Jet Li and you had...
They picked Jet Li up for it, yeah.
You know who needs to be in The Expendables? Like, and I'm surprised he wasn't? Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal was probably like, I will not degrade myself in such a way.
Bullshit, that movie made so much money. And it was so awesome.
Yeah, Steven Seagal is kind of... He's an eccentric, I'm going to call him. He's a different kind of guy.
Except for Expendables 3, that movie was terrible.
I cannot see Steven Seagal doing a movie like that.
Well, he's got to put the badge down for a minute and come back and do something.
Yeah, but Steven Seagal's a beast.
I still think Jean-Claude Van Damme's a beast.
He was.
I don't know what happened to him. Like Time Cop! Come on.
Which one?
Time Cop.
I don't know that one.
That's where he jumps up on the counter with the splits. That's like kind of what made him famous.
That's like, no, the movie that made him famous was No Retreat, No Surrender.
And Street Fighter.
He was already established at Street Fighter. Shut up!
Kind of ruined his career after that. Do you not know who Jean-Claude Van Damme is?
I know who he is, but I haven't seen these movies.
You haven't seen Street Fighter?
No, I'm too young for this shit.
It was in the 90s. We're the same age.
I was born in 2001.
Shut up. No, you weren't.
How have you not seen the greatest bad video game movie this side of Mario Brothers?
Wait. The greatest bad video game movie?
This
Yes.
side of Mario Brothers.
Yeah, this side of Mario... okay. So Street Fighter in of itself is not a terrible movie. It takes itself campy enough to be good. The problem is they don't show any of the special moves. They just don't. They take it to a realistic fight. But it does give one of it's Raul Julia's final performance because he died after filming the movie. But it's one of his greatest performances. There's a scene where Chun-Li is explaining to him that why she hates him so much is because he comes into town and kills everyone, kills her father, her mother, the whole village, and Raul Julia looks at him, looks at Chun-Li and goes, "For you, M. Bison coming to your town was the greatest day of your life. It changed your world and set you on a course. But for me, it was a Tuesday." Greatest thing ever. like one of the best scenes in an entire fucking movie ever. Just that right there. That you need to see that movie. Go home right now and watch that movie.
I would challenge you to watch No Retreat, No Surrender.
All right.
Oh my god, The Last Dragon.
I haven't seen The Last Dragon. You can look at me with that stunned cocksucker look.
We've talked about that movie.
No, me and you have never talked about The Last Dragon.
With Bruce Leroy?
No. You mean Enter the Dragon?
Enter the Dragon's a Bruce Lee movie.
Yeah.
No. The Last Dragon is a
Different movie.
So it's very 80s.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Is this the movie about making Enter the Dragon?
No.
What was that one?
Slow down for a minute.
Okay. All right.
Slow down
I'm
for a
with
minute.
you.
So, damn it. The Last Dragon is it's hard 80s, okay? It is a hard 80s movie. It is 80s to the max. And they've got there's a young African-American kid in it who is super into Kung Fu, and everybody calls him Bruce Leroy.
Hold on. I think I
Leroy
might have seen
Green.
this one.
And then there's the antagonist in it is the Shogun of Harlem. Show enough! Am I the prettiest? Show enough! Am I the baddest, Mama Jamma? It's hilarious.
I don't think
I feel
I've
like
seen
I've
this
seen clips from
but
this.
damn it, now I want to.
I really want to.
So he walks around in football pads with
Like this
these
is
little samurai flowers right around his shoulder. It's hilarious. And at the end of the movie, Leroy Green unlocks his superpowers and he glows, and the Shogun of Harlem glows, and they duke it out, and Bruce Leroy kicks his ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch this.
You
movie.
have to.
I have to
it's
watch
called
this
The
movie.
Last Dragon.
Sounds
So
fantastic.
hold on. You brought up a point though, because as you're describing the movie, the only thing I could think of was Black Dynamite the entire time.
Black Dynamite.
It's very Black
Black
Dynamite-esque.
Dynamite. I think Black Dynamite's a damn good kung fu movie.
It's a good kung fu
I
film.
mean, there are scenes when he throws when he runs into that room and that guy gets killed by the throwing stars. And he goes, "Man, I threw that shit before I came in here." I was done. I was done. And then he fights Richard Nixon.
Pulls his eyes out. You told him to keep an eye out for me.
Oh man, I wish they'd hurry up and do a sequel to that movie.
Oh my god, when he pulls out the nunchucks for the first time and he's flinching the whole time as he's messing with them.
You see the boom mic drop down.
God, I love that movie. I love that movie.
That is a good
man.
You know, that was the guy who played Black Dynamite was one of the gang bosses that was in Dark Knight.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Michael
Yeah.
Jai White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's actually a total badass.
He's super swole.
I lost respect for him about a week and a half ago.
Did you find out he wasn't your dad?
No.
Okay.
We talked about him on a previous episode.
Mm.
But no,
He's not your dad?
he's
never
not.
would have guessed.
I know. But he said that he could beat up Bruce Lee because he weighed 100 pounds more. And like as soon as he said that, I was like, man, fuck you!
Hold on.
Fuck you! No one can beat up Bruce Lee. He's dead, first of all. But
He's
if he
dead.
were here, he'd fuck you up.
I mean, it'd be a fight to watch.
No, 132 pounds of Bruce Lee is more than 600 pounds of any other man. You're welcome. He would fuck you up.
Okay, first off.
Michael.
First off.
Michael.
Calm down. Calm your tits.
Bitch.
Michael Jai bitch.
Bitch Dynamite, more like it.
You don't fuck with Bruce Lee. He also played Spawn.
Did he play Spawn in the...
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I knew that. I didn't see that movie, but I knew that.
You didn't... Spawn was good. Like Spawn was really good.
Yeah,
For being a...
No, that was a fun flick. It was very 90s, though, and that was the only problem with the movie.
Well, that it was, Charlie Sheen... not Charlie Sheen.
Danny
Martin
DeVito?
Sheen. Martin Sheen. Just... How do you go from fucking Charlie Sheen? What? No, Martin Sheen just hammed it up in that movie as the bad guy.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, though. I love it. Now I want to go home and watch the Spawn movie.
So Todd McFarlane actually wants Stan Lee to do a cameo in the new Spawn movie.
You know what I hope Stan Lee says? No.
I hope he says yes.
Hope he says no.
Stan Lee is, okay, he's the man, and the amount of respect that he gets from everybody in the comic book world is fantastic. And the fact that WB wouldn't let him do a cameo in Batman v Superman is probably the biggest crock of shit ever.
But he has nothing to do with Batman and Superman.
He's the king of cameos.
He's the king of Marvel cameos.
He's the king
You know
of cameos.
who the
His
king of
name
cameos
is
is?
the king of cameos.
It's
Go
Peter
on.
fucking Jackson, because no one can point him out in any of his movies, but he's in all of them.
Yeah, well, yeah, all 6 of them. Whatever.
He's done more than 6 movies.
Yeah, nobody cares. Lord of the Rings. That's all that matters.
He did Titanic.
No.
I'm kidding.
No,
I'm kidding.
no.
I'm kidding.
No, but
No.
that does actually tie into Avatar
It does.
with the blue people.
Real quickly, though, I know we're getting ready to wrap things up here. Ladies and gentlemen out there, there is a network called El Rey Network. Check with your local cable providers. See if you have this. Thursday nights, they show 4 different Kung Fu movies every Thursday night. And they start at 6 o'clock, and they don't stop till 8 in the next morning. And
Boom.
they just keep rolling them. And after 10 o'clock, they're unedited.
That's right.
Yeah, no, El Rey Network has quickly becoming one of my favorite networks for what they show.
And go watch The Chinese Connection because it's a Bruce Lee classic.
Go watch any Bruce Lee movie.
Yep, all of them.
I feel like we really didn't touch a lot about Kung Fu movies. We just talked a lot about some movies.
Well, no, I'm walking away with something to watch. The Last Dragon.
The Last
That's right,
Dragon.
yeah.
And Black Dynamite.
You know what's... Okay, with The Last Dragon, there's a song that plays in it. And it's going to get stuck in your head. And then you're going to have to go to YouTube and you're going to have to listen to the full version of the song. And I'm ready for it.
Is it amazing?
It's by DeBarge. To the beat of the rhythm of the night, dance up to the morning light. It's hilarious.
This song, they played this song this weekend on the Arch.
Did they?
This. Yeah, they had a soundtrack. They had a soundtrack weekend on the Arch, so they just played a bunch of movies from soundtracks.
Okay.
And I heard "Kiss from a Rose" and thought about how awesome Batman Forever was.
Yeah.
Like, that's a good flick.
It was a fun movie. All right, guys.
We gotta go.
Yeah, it's
hey,
over.
Hey, go to entertainthegeeky.com. There's all our social media outlets there. Tell us you love us. Tell us you hate us. Call us fat. Call us stupid. Except for you, level 1, you're not allowed to talk anymore.
Yeah, you keep your mouth shut.
Shut it, Kevin.
All right, guys. Andy, thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
To all you listeners, stay geeky.
Oh, y'all.